Hi Oddballs, it's Amy and welcome back to my channel, where today I thought we would have a little bit of a catch-up because some things have been going on. So I quit my job. It feels so weird to say, and it also felt really weird to do. I did not intend on handing in my resignation when I did. It was kind of a spur of the moment resignation, if you will. Everyone was shocked. No one more so than myself. I mean, don't get me wrong, I had been seriously thinking about resigning for a long time because I wasn't super happy in the job. In fact, I was the complete opposite. I was super sad. So I knew that inevitably it was going to come to this end, that I was gonna have to hand in my resignation because I wasn't happy and I wanted to leave. But I was planning on waiting because I was kind of considering applying to go back to uni. I didn't know whether I wanted to do a master's or do a PGCE. I just had a vague sense that maybe if I decided to quit, I would go back to uni and be an eternal student, because who doesn't want to do that, right? Just hide from adult life for another year. That's acceptable. The more I thought about it, the more I was like, yes, I want to go back to university. I want to do a PGCE. When I was in university the first time, I wanted to train to be a teacher, and now I know that's what I want to do. So great, we've got a plan, we've got a goal. Fantastic first step. For me, that's a big deal to actually understand what I want. So I said to myself, okay, keep plodding along with your job, stick it out. If you are definitely ready to go in and do university in September, you can hand in your notice in August. You can still be making money throughout the summer. You will still have the security of a job if university doesn't accept you. All good, logical thoughts. And then instead what happened is I went in for a meeting with my manager, totally not intending to resign, and I opened my mouth and there was word vomit. You know when you just accidentally resign from your job? To be fair, it wasn't actually an accident. Like, I intended to resign, I just didn't know that until 2 seconds before I opened my mouth. You know, sitting there and talking to him, I suddenly realized that I didn't want to do this job until August. I just wanted to like cut ties and go now. And that's what I did. Ta-da! It was surreal driving home and thinking, I don't have a job. I quit my job. I do not have a job. To start with, I had really mixed emotions. There were a lot of feelings going on because I panicked that I'd made the wrong decision. I hadn't applied for my PGCE course even, so I was worried about that. And I still haven't been accepted, by the way. I'm waiting on my interview, so who knows how that's gonna go. We're living life on the edge at the moment. So as you can imagine, I was freaking out just a little bit. But then on the other hand, I also had this enormous surge of relief because, to be honest, it was a good job. I'm not saying it was a good job. I'm not saying it was a good company. In fact, it was an amazing company, and maybe in years I will look back and think, wow, that was the most stupid thing you ever did. I appreciate that I was so lucky to get that job. I don't know why that happened even. Something like 500 people applied for that job and they chose me. This is the face that they chose to represent them. But it was such an amazing opportunity and I'm so grateful for it. I learned so much while I was there. I learned a lot about an entirely new industry and how to work in an entirely different role. I learned a lot about myself. You know, it was like a self-discovery experience at the same time. And during that self-discovery experience, what I discovered about myself was that I don't want to do sales. I'm not a very good salesperson. I mean, look at me. Most of the time I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm not very assertive. When people are mean to me, I cry at them. So it probably wasn't meant to be, you know? And I was on my own all day and I got really lonely because I was field sales, and then sometimes the people I talked to didn't want to talk to me because I was there to sell things, and sometimes they were mean, and I just got so lonely. I'm a people person. I need to be around people who are saying nice things, and we all just need to like spread the magic of love and happiness. That's the kind of world I want to live in, okay? And sales is not that world. It was also very intense. I was working like a crazy person. I was traveling around all over the country all the time, and also I had work that came home with me every single night. Every single night I was working until like 10:30, and I gave up cheerleading, I gave up the gym, I gave up yoga, I gave up Pilates, I gave up spending time with my friends, I gave up going to guides and doing guides with my friend Hayley, I gave up my friends, essentially. I gave up everything, and I didn't feel like I was getting enough back in terms of job satisfaction because the job wasn't for me. If you are giving all the time and you just feel like stressed and exhausted, and like I got really mean because I was so tired and stressed. I was constantly thinking about work, and so I would like snap at people I loved, and I felt like a really horrible person, and I would like cry myself to sleep at night. I'm not exaggerating. I cried myself to sleep at night so many nights when I was doing this job just because I was stressed. I felt like I didn't have enough time in the day. At the end of the day, life is too short to be unhappy. I know that there are times when all of us have to do things that we don't want to do, or there are times that are really difficult and we are inevitably unhappy. I know that life isn't like sparkles and rainbows every day. I wish it could be, but it's not. But when you have the ability to take control of something that's making you unhappy, then you should. I'm very lucky. I don't have anyone depending on me at the moment. I'm still young. I'm able to just say, hey, I'm going to go back to university and do something that I really want to do. And I don't have to worry about how that's going to affect other people. Whereas if I waited another year and kind of like stuck it out to see how it goes, then maybe I wouldn't be in the same position this time next year, you know? Maybe I will be married this time next year. It's not very likely, but like a girl can dream. So the cheesiness is palpable in this room right now, but I just wanted to get the message across to you guys that just chase happiness, grab it with both hands and like squeeze it, because life is too short. Life is too short to do something that doesn't make you happy. The years go by so quickly, and it's very easy to find yourself in a situation, whether it's like a job or a relationship or an environment that you're in, where you're not happy, but it's more comfortable to kind of keep going with it and think, well, I'll see how it goes. And you'll wake up one day and be like 60 and think, oh, wait, I didn't want to do this for my entire life. So just do what makes you happy. I'm a huge advocate for happiness. I want us all to be happy. How many times can I say the word happy in this video? Happy, happy, happy. Be happy. This has been a kind of a rambly, ranty video. I didn't really know exactly what I wanted to talk about, so I feel like, sorry if it makes no sense and it's a bit all over the place. But I just wanted to share this with you guys to let you know what's happening in my life, to shout the word happy at you 40,000 times. This video was a little bit, I don't know, all the feelings. I apologize. But I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, then please go ahead and give it a thumbs up to let me know that you did. And if you haven't already, then please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. For those of you who have already subscribed, thank you guys so much. You are my oddballs and I love you. If you have any comments or questions, please let me know in the comment section down below. I love to chit chat with you guys. But remember, do what makes you happy. Happy, happy, happy. And I will see you guys next time. Bye! I need to get comfortable first. Oh, hello.
Calling you regarding your computer.
My computer? And who are you calling from?
We are calling from Windows Health and Support Department.
Oh, well, I have a Mac, so I'm fine then. I'm getting cold calls 10, 12, 13 times a day. I don't know where they get my number from, but please stop phoning me. You interrupted my flow. I was talking about something. I just nipped into town to like get a few things and then inadvertently bought all of this stuff. So I thought I would show you guys what I've bought since I know you love to watch haul videos.